The final fourth week of the Halloween event 2025 has arrived. So let's see what new and interesting things it brought us. First of all, this is the appearance of the fourth phase of the boss battle, and, of course, the opportunity to receive new rewards and the new dragon Cryptillow. Pay attention to this new image that has been added to the battle waiting area. To unlock the fourth phase you need lanterns, which you then have to destroy, but first of course you have to go through the 3 stages we already know. The full video on how to defeat the Paranox boss is on my channel, so if you've just started playing Dragon Adventures and this particular Halloween event, be sure to watch it. What's changed in this week's battle? 8 lanterns have been added to be placed in specific locations between the doors. If you play solo on a private server, you have to place them all yourself, but on a public server, of course, all players can contribute too. If you don't invest all the lanterns, then after defeating the boss in the 3rd stage, the millet battle will end and you will receive the standard rewards. Another important point, if you die during a battle, the lanterns will remain invested for the next battle. If you win, the lanterns must be invested again. And while you're watching, I wanted to ask you to subscribe and like this video. It's not difficult for you, but it's very important to me. I've completed the 3rd phase, and so begins the 4th and final phase of the battle. Everything around me turns red and looks very epic. Now you need to destroy all the lanterns to weaken the boss that appeared in the middle. Believe me, I tried to kill the boss without destroying the lanterns, but his health would regenerate after I dealt him damage. Fake Paranox dragons will fly out of the door, but don't pay attention to them. Just destroy the lanterns and dodge the orange circles that will appear and explode near you. I like to play in POV mode, but everyone's gameplay is different, so use the camera as you feel comfortable. After destroying all the lanterns, boldly proceed to destroy the boss, who is in the center of the arena. Here you will encounter obstacles in the form of walls of fire that spin around the boss. As in the 3rd phase of the battle, you need to wait until the boss is no longer ghostly, but has a full form, and then use the dragon's breath. The fire waves that circle around the boss deal a sharp amount of damage. Pay attention to the number of exclamation marks on them. More exclamation marks mean more damage. In reality, it's not as difficult as it sounds, because after destroying the lanterns, killing the boss is simply a matter of technique. The deed is done, and it's time to reap the rewards. This time I got as many as 5 of them. The first is a new potion for me, which I will show later how it works, to new cursed eggs, and the candies and eggs we already know. Not bad, I think. One more point about the battle, if you solo and lose in Phase 4, you will still receive the same rewards as you received in previous weeks after Phase 3. I hope we understand everything with the boss, so let's move on. The chance to get Error Khorgeryn has been removed from the Wheel of Fortune, and Error Cryptillow has been added instead. Now let's see what this new potion I got from the boss is, and how it works. For those who can't hatch a nightmare Paranox or simply don't have much time to play, this potion will turn a regular Paranox into a nightmare. Cool, right? The next super news for me is extra candy boost for the entire week of the event. Can you believe it? Because at first I thought it was only for the weekend. Wow! Now let's look at perhaps the most important thing I got. These are the new cursed eggs. There are dragons from Balefire and Possessed Egg, and also a brand new dragon Cryptillow has been added. The chances of getting what you see are for me, and those who have a lucky egg. Otherwise the chances are low. Also interesting is the appearance of a new element. Now I'll try my luck and try to get the Cryptillow error, although the chance here is very small. Of course, there weren't enough attempts, but I still needed candy to get cursed eggs using Egg Tomb. Guys, tell me, do you have any special ritual? I'm asking those who write in the comments that they got the dragon error using the Wheel of Fortune with 5 or 10 spins. How do you do it? Okay, in Egg Tomb you can get a cursed egg with 800 candy, 1 balefire egg, and 2 lanterns. Now it's clear why we will have candy boost all week. The next thing I decided to check was whether I could get a Cryptillow dragon using Merge Lab, and to my great surprise, it's not possible. As you can see, I can put other dragons in here, but not Khorgeryn, although I have it. Well, having 10 cursed eggs, I will put them in incubators and try my luck in an hour. By the way, I forgot to show you what this egg looks like. It's beautiful, but the lantern egg probably has the most playful design among all the eggs. What do you think? While the eggs are in the incubators, I will show you another potion with which you can get a completely new breath for your dragon, and this is the Nightmare Potion. I will experiment with this potion on my full white Khorgeryn, because later I will show you what the legendary color looks like with this element. The breath looks cool, but I think the color range in the legendary color will be very small. Maybe that's a good thing. And this is the appearance of a dragon with a legendary color. I emphasize once again for those who often ask in the comments whether element potions make legendary colors. No, for this you need to use the legendary color potion. As I predicted, the color range in this element was small. How do you feel about the breath and legendary color? Time flew by quickly for you, and I'm ready to hatch the first 10 cursed eggs. Good luck, Bardock. Well, personally, I already knew everything in advance because I had only merged cool dragons and not hatched them, so I didn't even expect anything. But good luck to you all, and thanks for watching.